Hello student, welcome to digital classes. This video is for class 6. Subject is science and this is the new chapter number 7, getting to know about plant. In this video I am going to tell you about plants like herbs, shrubs, trees or annual plants, biennial plants, perennial plants. Then I discuss about root system and shoot system. In our garden, we have seen different varieties of plant. Few are tiny grasses, bushes, flowering plant and tall coconut trees. But how are these plants classified? Let us learn in detail about the plant and their classification in this video. You might have seen different kinds of plant at various places. Some plants are big whereas some other are small. Different plants have or give flowers of different color and size. Most plants, however, have certain common parts. There is various part in a plant like leaf, bud, flower, stems and root with that is not visible from the outside. Now I am going to tell you about plant in detail. We know that plants are all around us. They help in certain life on earth by increasing food or growing out oxygen that we breathe. So plant are the immovable living organism all around us. They are primary food, means they are producing food till their whole life. They are mostly green in color and use sun as the source of energy to make food. We already know about photosynthesis. In photosynthesis, plant make their own food with the help of inorganic substance like carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, etc. And leaves are green because of a chlorophyll present in the leaf, and chlorophyll is useful for making food from inorganic substance. Now herbs. Plants with green and tender stems are called herb. They are usually short and may not have many branches. They are also used for flavoring medicine or perfume, etc. Herbs are usually less than 1 meter in height and soft stem. For example, wheat, paddy, cabbage, grass, tulsi, coriander, mustard plant are herbs. Now shrubs. Some plants have the stem branching out near the base. The stem is hard but not very thick. Such plants are called shrubs. An area of cultivated shrubs in a park or a garden is known as shrubbery. Shrubs are medium sized plant around 1 to 3 meter in height with thin branches starting from just above the ground. Their stem is hard but thin. For example, bougainvillea, lemon, corinda, henna, rose plant are shrubs. Now tree. Some plants are very tall and have hard and thick brown stem. The stem have branches in the upper part much above the ground. Such plants are called tree. They tend to be long lived, some reaching several thousand years old. Trees are tall, maybe more than 3 meter in height with hard and woody stem. They have one main stem called trunk. The trunks give out many branches at a certain height. Branches carry leaves. For example, neem, mango, coconut are the example of trees. Now climbers and creepers. Plants that take support on neighboring structure or climb up are called climbers. Plant with weak stem that cannot stand upright and spread on the ground are called creepers. Plant are different from herbs and shrubs and trees. For example, plant like mint, pudina, and gourd have weak stems that spread on the ground and cannot upstand. Such plants are called creepers. Some plant like peas and money plant have weak stem that take support of the neighboring plant to climb up. Such plants are called climbers. Now the plant life cycle, like plants are annual plant, biennial plant or perennial plant. Now based on the life cycle, a plant is classified as an annual, biennial or perennial plant. An annual plant such as a ginea, wheat, paddy, mustard, moong, gram, etc. complete its life cycle in 1 year. Annuals are said to go from seed to seed in 1 year or growing season. During this period, they grow, mature, bloom, produce seed, and die. There are both winter and summer annual weeds, and understanding a weed's life cycle is important in controlling it. Summer annual complete their life during spring and summer. Most winter annual complete their growing season during fall and winter. Now, in other words, the plant whose life cycle from seed germination to the food formation is complete in one season are called annual plants. Means summer crops usually finish at the end of summer season, and winter crops may be finished or matured till the summer season before starting the summer season. Now the biennial plants. A biennial required all or a part of 2 years to complete its life cycle. During the first season, it produced vegetative structure like leaf and food storage organ. The plant overwinters and then produce flower, fruit and seeds during its second season, like or for example carrot, radish, potato, turnip, etc. are the biennial plants. These are generally herbs and rarely shrubs. Biennial plants have only vegetative part, leaf, stem during the first season, and they produce flower and fruit in the second season. I repeat, biennial plants whose life cycle required 2 seasons for completing or completion are called biennial. For example, carrot, radish, potato, turnip, etc. are biennial plants. They are generally herbs and rarely shrubs. Biennial plant growth cycle. Sometime biennial go from seed germination to seed production in only one growing season. The situation occur when extreme environment condition like drought or temperature variation are there. A plant will pass rapidly through the equivalent of 2 growing seasons. This phenomena is referred to as bolting. Sometime bolting occurs when biennial plants starts are exposed to a cold spell before being planted in the garden. Now, perennial. Perennial plants live more than 2 years. They are grouped into two categories: herbaceous perennial and woody perennial. Herbaceous perennial have soft non-woody stem that generally die back to the ground each winter. New stem grow from the plant's crown each spring. Trees and shrubs, on the other hand, have woody stem that withstand cold winter temperature. They are referred to as a woody perennial. Now the perennial life cycle. In a perennial life cycle, seed production can occur every year or every other year. Pruning may be necessary in some perennial, particularly fruit trees and berries, in order to have annual production. Now I am going to tell you some example of the annual, biennial and perennial plants. Annual complete their cycle in 1 year. Example marigold, petunia, etc. Biennial complete their life cycle in 2 years. First season is the vegetative growth like stem and leaves, and the second season is the reproduction, means producing seed and fruits. Example hollyhocks, foxglove, carrot, radish, potato, turnip, etc. Now perennial plant that grow year after year, for example rose, sister daisy, neem, mango, guava, babool, palm, peepal, mango, etc. Now I'm going to tell you about the plants part. Basically, the plant part is divided into two systems. One is the root system and second is the shoot system. Before that, we see in root there is only root, but in shoot system there is so many things like birds, flowers, fruits, leaves. And in shoot system there is two type of root. One is the primary root and second is the secondary root. Most plant consist of two system. One is the root system and second is the shoot system. Root is a underground part of the plant and shoot is the part of the plant above the ground. Now we start with root system. The root. The main function of the root system are absorption of water and minerals from the soil, providing a proper anchorage to the plant's part, storing reserve food material and synthesis of plant growth regulator. In majority of dicotyledon plants, the direct elongation of the rachis leads to the formation of primary root, which grows inside the soil. It bears lateral roots of several orders that are referred to as secondary, tertiary, etc. roots. The primary roots and its branches constitute the tap root system as seen in the mustard plant or other plants also. In monocotyledon plants, the primary root is short-lived and is replaced by a large number of roots. These roots originate from the base of the stem and constitutes the fibrous root system as seen in the wheat plant. In other plants like grass, monstera and the banyan tree, root arise from the part of the plant other than the rachis and are called adventitious root. The root is covered at the apex by a thimble-like structure called the tap or root cap. It protects the tender apex of the root as it makes its way through the soil. Tap root of carrot, turnip, adventitious root of sweet potato get swollen and store food. Hanging structure that support a banyan tree are called pop roots. Similarly, the stem of maize and sugarcane have supporting root coming out of the lower nodes of the stem. These are called swift root. In some plants such as rhizopia growing in swampy area, many roots come out of the ground and grow vertically upward. Such roots are pneumatophores, help to get oxygen for respiration. Now basically there are two type of root. One is the tap root and the fibrous root. Now I am going to explain about the tap root and the fibrous root. Tap root. The tap root is the root that grows vertically down into the soil when a seed germinates. It is also called as the primary root. The tap root is very long and tapering and distinctly larger than other roots. Example turnip. Fibrous root. Fibrous roots grow as the branches of the fine root at the base of the system when seeds of grass and cereals germinate. These roots spread out in all directions but do not grow very deep into the soil. The root collect water before it seeps down the surface. The arrangement are called fibrous root system. Now the function of root. The root perform the function of anchorage, absorption and conduction. Anchorage of plant to the soil is a mechanical function, while absorption of the solutes and their conduction upward are physiological function. Beside these normal function, root may sometime carry one special functions according to which even the structure of a root get modified. Modification of root. First, modification of taproot for storage of food, like taproot like carrot, turnip, and adventitious root of sweet potato gets swollen and store food. The secondary root remain thin. Hypocotyl, that is the embryonic region between cytolydon and the rachel, may also join the tap root in storing food. The stem is reduced and dish shaped in the beginning and bears rachel leaves. Depending upon their shapes, they are further classified into four types. First is the conical root, second is the fusiform root, third is napiform root, and fourth is tuberous root. We will study about these type of root in the higher classes. Now modification of adventitious root for support. Pop roots, the hanging structure that supports a banyan tree, are called pop root. Roots developed from the tree branches hang downwards and ultimately penetrate the ground, thus provide support to the heavy branches. A banyan growing in an Indian botanical garden or Kolkata has nearly 1700 such pop roots, has a very large spread. The tree is about 200-year old. Another example is the mangrove plant Rhizopora. In our locality, there is so many banyan tree near the roadside or inside the village. People may go worship near the banyan tree. So I think you may see or you already seen this banyan tree. If you want to see again, you have to go and check again. The second system in plant is the shoot system. The portion of the plant above the ground is called a shoot system. The shoot system of a plant consists of main stem, its branches, leaf, flower, fruit, etc. Now I am going to tell you about the shoot system. Major function of the stem is provide support and conduct water to the plant. The main function of the stem are to support and elevation of leaves, fruits and flowers. Stems arrange leaf in a way that it gets direct sunlight to perform photosynthesis. Xylem and phloem conduct water across the plant. Stem stores food, water and minerals. Cell of the stem, meristem, produce new living tissues. Underground stem, aerial stem and subaerial stem are three different type of stem. A stem has many important functions to perform other than letting you climb a tree. Let us take an in-depth look at the stem of plant. The stem, the region of the stem where the leaves are born are called nodes, while internodes are the portion between the two nodes. Some stems perform the function of the storage of food, support, protection and of vegetative propagation. Underground stem of potato, ginger, turmeric, jimmican, etc. are the modified stem or modified to store food in them. Modified stem in certain plants, the structure of stem is changed in a natural way. Such stems are called modified stem. Some modified stem are store food, some modified stem make food. In certain plants, stem grow underground and store the food made by the leaves. Ginger, potato, onion are the modified stem. Some modified stem can make food like plant like cactus, prickly pear can perform all the function of the leaf by their modified stem. Stem tendrils which developed from auxiliary buds are cylinder and spirally coiled and help plant to climb such as in ground like cucumber, pumpkin, watermelon and grapevines. Auxiliary buds of stems may also get modified into woody, straight and pointed thorns. Thorns are found in many plants such as cactus, bougainvillea. They protect plant from borrowing animals. I hope everyone would understand what I taught in this video about the plant. Now the rest of the shoot system I will discuss in the second part of the chapter 7, getting to know plant.